Okay, so the text says, me after I done checked my EBT card and seen that Trump's still playing with me. Okay, let's go. Okay, yeah, and this is where we see people swapping out price tags, right? Taking a price sticker off of one item and putting that price tag on another one to get a cheaper price. Yeah, man, this is not going to be good long term for people who decide to go this route. Listen, they're going to find you. They're going to catch you. This is not behavior that people are going to be able to get away with long term. And man, what's interesting about the text is that since the text said, since Trump is still playing with me and since Trump is still playing with my food stamps, what I'm going to do is I'm going to resort to stealing, because it's stealing. It's stealing. It's stealing. It's dishonest behavior, and it's not behavior that people who do decide to do this are going to get away with, man. Just get an honest earning. Just get an honest earning, man. Just get an honest earning. And it's so egregious because you are stealing money from people who went out and got it honestly, who went out and earned it. They didn't steal it. They went out and earned it. And you are stealing earned money from hardworking people. That's why this is disgraceful. And you could see the joy on her face as she was walking out of the store. Man, we're not in a good place right now. Let's continue.
I love it. We're outside of Walmart, and here they are. Police in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. There you go, Walmart. This is November 1st, food stamps.
I don't need EBT because I don't need assistance from the government. Who wants to spend $300 plus on their own money on groceries? Y'all sound stupid.
Popular opinion. So, I'm sorry, for people who think it's okay that people aren't getting their food stamps and your response is get a job, I cannot understand you. Like, where is human decency? Where is like humanity? That if somebody depended on food stamps year after year, month after month, or even just last month, and all of a sudden they're not getting them, that's not fair. That's not normal.
Fair.
And then everybody's saying like get a job. First of all, it's not even easy to get food stamps. Like,
sure.
It's not like back in the day where you could make a check stub and probably, just get approved. They check your real check stubs.
Yeah.
They pull up all your information. If anybody has food stamps, 9 times out of 10, they genuinely qualify.
Untrue. Not 9 times out of 10. Untrue. 9 times out of 10, people who qualify, most likely, no. Absolutely not. That's not true. Because we have so many people selling their food stamps. And if you have an excess amount of food stamp resources available to sell, you wouldn't have qualified in the first place. So that is not true. Let's continue.
Do people sell them? Yes. Do people abuse them? Yes. But overall, most people use them to pay for food for their families. And the fact that so many people are laughing when they one paycheck away from the same situation, it really blows my mind. Like, what? Like, since when is it fun to laugh at other people's misfortune? I genuinely do not understand today's, like, I don't get it. Like, if I was rich, I would be doing food banks, drives, all that stuff right now. Because people need to eat. People deserve basic human rights of a meal. And the fact that people think this is just normal and, yay, this is... I don't understand, y'all. Like, I just can't get with it. I'm sorry. I ain't built like that. You don't starve children and people and elderly people. And even if they're not elderly, like, that's just not cool. It's not cool. You can't, it's hard to get assistance.
It is difficult to get on assistance. There's a lot of paperwork and there's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of verification. There's an entire process, an entire humiliating process that you have to go through to qualify for these resources. Now, here's what recipients need to understand. They need to understand that it's not just the taxpayers aren't the only people who play a role in whether or not other EBT recipients continue to receive those benefits. The recipients also play a role. So the taxpayers are taxed, okay? And those dollars go to government benefits, okay? People who qualify for those benefits receive those benefits. And how those recipients manage those resources also plays a role in if people can continue to receive those benefits without interruption. So the recipients have to help other recipients. It's not just on the taxpayers. It's a system. Everybody helps each other. Everybody helps each other. But people get selfish and people get greedy and people get entitled and people get abusive. And that's what ruins the system. So how about the recipients aim their ire towards other recipients instead of just aiming the ire at the taxpayers and the government? How about food stamp recipients hold other food stamp recipients accountable for their behavior and how they're managing the resources? How about that?
It's not easy. Like, you genuinely have to make little to no money. And people, I don't understand you people. I genuinely don't. Help me understand. I don't understand. How is this funny to anybody?
And it's not funny. And no, people should not be made fun of because the resources got cut off for a period of time. Now, what is also sad is that people are willing to go years and years and generations making little to no money to continue to qualify for government resources. That's sad. That's not funny. That's disgraceful. That's egregious. People are willing participants and are completely satisfied with making little to no money year after year as long as they are able to continue to qualify for food stamps, SNAP, EBT, and rent vouchers. They're happy to make little to no money. That is sad.
Did you know SNAP benefits could be used to buy restaurant food like Burger King, Popeyes, Wendy's, Taco Bell, and KFC? Well, there's a new SNAP program that you need to know about. If you're new here, my name is Crystal. I am a social worker and a caseworker. I have been working in the social service field for over 10 years. I have also been working at the SNAP Food Stamp Public Aid Office for over 6 years. I process food stamp applications every day, and this video is about the SNAP Restaurant Meals Program. The Restaurant Meals Program allows certain people who are receiving SNAP benefits to be able to purchase restaurant meals using their EBT card. Each state gets to choose whether or not if they participate in this program, and not all states offer it. Each restaurant also gets to decide whether they want to participate as well. Here are a list of some of the participating restaurants. And if you live in the Chicagoland area, here is the list of the participating restaurants. Pause to read. A participating restaurant gets to decide how many of their locations participate in this program. So that means participation can vary from location to location, even if it's the same restaurant. So that could mean a Subway on the East Coast may participate in this program, but Subways on the West Coast may not. Now, to be approved for this program, you do have to meet certain qualifications. To qualify, you have to be 60 years or older, homeless, disabled, or have a spouse that participates in this program. So, have you heard of the Restaurant Meals Program? Here's a list of the participating states and more of the participating restaurants, and I hope this helped.
I just wanted to come real fast just to make this video, just to make something very, very clear to the white man. Black Americans do not care about your government shutdown, and Black Americans do not care about you taking away our...
And there's a lot of African Americans that would disagree with you. But we'll let her finish.
EBT and our government assistance, because Black Americans never depended on the American government to take care of us and feed us, because we never could. We were never able to depend on the government, in spite of what you may say and what you may try to force us to believe. So you can sit back and you can mock, you can laugh, and you can think that you're about to starve us to death. But I'm here to let you know that we are going going to eat regardless, even if we have to hunt you animals down and roast and eat you.
I mean, you just can't make this up.
The delectable crackers and cheese. We will make
Why?
it happen if we have to. Trust and
Why go to this level? Why go here? Why make it a race issue? See, lack of understanding, not much travel experience, never been outside of your block, never been outside of your neighborhood. This mindset is a result of a lack of understanding. African American people are not the only people who receive government assistance. Making it a race issue is so unintelligent. It's so unintelligent. And it's truly unnecessary. But when you're a victim, when you're chained to the victim mentality, you will blame race for everything. You will blame race for everything. Let's continue.
believe me. And if it takes this government shutdown for black people to finally come from under the government and understand that we don't need to be paying our taxes into this government, what we really need to be doing is taking care of one another, buying land, and growing our own food and building our own nation. If this government shutdown and starvation is what it's going to take, then let the party begin. It's Black Power, baby. And
This sounds like a very good speech, but it makes no sense. She's talking about buying land. How are you going to buy land if you don't have a job? If you don't have a job and you're not bringing in income, what is taxed? It's like they are fighting, or people with this mindset are fighting the very system that they depend on to survive. So she starts off by saying, if you think that you're going to starve us by cutting off EBT and food stamps. So she's acknowledging that people in her situation are receiving government assistance. She's already acknowledged that people in her situation are receiving government assistance. Then goes on to say, okay, well, we'll hunt you and the delectable treats that, like, this entire diatribe makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's illogical. It's impractical. It's very racist. It's very racist, right? And this is the kind of rhetoric that needs to be called out. It has to be called out. And you truly feel bad for people with this mindset, because people with this mindset believe that they don't have any other option, that they can't do better. And it is because of this mindset that they won't. They will continue to perpetuate the victim narrative, make everything a race issue, when there's every opportunity available to you to get to the next level. If you have this mindset, I feel sorry for you. There's not much anyone can do for you. That is it for me today. Catch y'all in the next video.